Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to another video. Back again for another episode of Goattville updates. And yeah, sorry for lack of upload last week. I've been working on something recently, which you can probably tell by the title, which you will see very soon. But I wanted a nice complete project to finish. Just wanted to finish that, so that way, when I go to make this next updates video, I'd have something a little impressive. So yeah, before we get started on like showing off anything, I just want to say a quick thank you for 700 subscribers. We just hit that a couple days ago. So yeah, that's a nice milestone to reach. And yeah, also, with the lack of like Goattville updates videos, like I'm only uploading like one of these videos every week or two. I'm thinking of like starting doing some live streams where I like go and build some stuff. And of course I'll be doing it here on YouTube, so I'm thinking of doing a live stream tomorrow, most likely sometime in the afternoon. I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think like that's a good idea, or if you have any other suggestions similar to that. But yeah, aside from that, let's just take a look at what we've been doing here. So here it is from the outside. This is the newest build over here in Visby, the second city of Goattville. So as you can see, very nice sort of Gothic European style build. I've been spending a lot of time on this, put a lot of care into the exterior to sort of get it nice and so that it looks good on sort of both sides, both the interior and exterior. So yeah, essentially that's what we have. We got 4 little bell towers around the corners, and I think that was a nice touch to that. And then yeah, this is basically just a simple skim of the outside. I suppose this is just all I'll show off, so I just do a quick fly around on the outside. It's really not that big. It's only like 40 by 90 meters, I believe. And you might be wondering what this gray carpet is for, and that's just because I need a way of getting light in there, because it's very hard to get light into, those types of areas here in Minecraft. But anyway, let me just show you again, view from the front. Very nice. And of course, over here we have a little sign, what this is St. Ansgar Cathedral. And if you're wondering who's that, St. Ansgar is considered the patron saint of Scandinavia. So, isn't that nice? Anyway, let's go towards the front and let's take our first steps in. So, the thing with this build is I tried making it, a little bit aesthetically beautiful and sort of architectural standards, but also sort of what's it called? Maybe like expressionally, like good. I'm not too sure to explain it, but anyway, from the outside it kind of looks a little bit kind of old style. As you can see, I use like predominantly darker colors. And it's kind of like traditional sort of style. But yeah, let's go take our first steps inwards. And of course I use pressure plates, so that way you can like open both doors at the same time. But let's take the first steps in. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Oh, it's amazing. I tried making like a very heavy contrast from the interior to the exterior. So in here it's, nice and bright. It's got like just all white. And yeah, so this is essentially what we have here. A big giant hall which spans just over the entire course of the build. Very nice. So yeah, let's get into some of the more intricate details of this. So yeah, we have this, which goes like, I believe, 35 meters up. Very high roof. And this is where the gray carpet is on the other side. So that's where I get all this bright light. And over here, we got these nice, lovely features. These were actually really easy to make. I thought these would be much harder, but these were actually like the easiest parts to make of this. Doing all the designs over here. But yeah, as you can see, there's like multiple levels to it. So you kind of got just the standard seats down here, and then more up here on the little balconies. Yeah, I think that was a nice addition to that. And if we go over here, we have the standard music stuff, but instead of just being, just a bland, simple organ, we also have a few other instruments to kind of sound more orchestral. So over here, we just have like a little birchwood fence, which is supposed to represent some sort of brass instrument, most likely. And then over here, we have a few violins. Oh man, I think that's a really creative way of doing that. I just use a fence gate with a fence post on top of that. And over here, it's supposed to be I don't know what it's called, but the little thing that you use alongside with that. And over here we got ourselves a nice piano with the pipes going up, because that's a traditional thing that organs have. And yeah, that's essentially what all that is. And yeah, that's pretty much what that all that is. Over here, as you can see, we got the giant purple windows. I thought purple would be a nice color to sort of go with the white, so that was kind of like a secondary color for this, as you can see with the carpet. And we are using the glazed terracotta, and it looks kind of weird by itself, but when you put it all together, you know, actually looks quite nice. So yeah, that's essentially what we got there. Over here, up towards the altar, just filled it in with all of the necessary stuff. It's pretty simple. I didn't put I didn't put a lot of time into very intricate details. Like if you just walk over here, there's really nothing much. That's just because I want to get this video out by Friday. You know, the typical update video schedule. So yeah, that's pretty much what that is. If you're wondering what these doors are, these just lead to the individual clock towers, and you can go up this ladder. And we have 4 bells. I don't know why I said clock tower, but we have 4 bells right here, and you know, those will be rang when the stuff is starting. And we got a little note block in there, so they're kind of functional. I mean, note blocks aren't that loud, but it's something. It's some sort of noise. And we have 4 of those across the different corners. And yeah, that's essentially what all of this is. Take a view, looks of all of this. Get a little bit of inspiration. This is like the first time I built like an actual cathedral, so I think I did quite well for my first attempt, don't you think? But yeah, that's essentially what that is. Oh yeah, I gotta show you around the back. I didn't show you the back originally because you would be able to see the big purple windows. But yeah, let's go around the back. So all the way around this back side, we have a small little alleyway kind of thing. And here we just have a fence, and behind it just a few gravestones with some significant people, I suppose. And we got the giant window back here. From back here, the window looks so out of place, but like on the inside, yeah, there's no way I could fix that. It had to stay like that. But luckily that's just on the back. And I'm going to put another building right here, so it will kind of obstruct that view right there. And yeah, that's essentially what that is. Next week I should have another updates video, and I think for like my updates videos, I'm going to start switching into like focusing on individual builds. So I'll spend the week making something. It could be anything, probably something similar to like a cathedral. Well, not a cathedral every single time, but just individual builds, like sort of like those things. But instead of working on everything gradually, I'll just do one thing at a time, and then at the end of the week, I'll upload a full tour of it. I think that would be a nice way of doing updates videos from now on. You know, focused on one sort of thing. So, yeah, hopefully this video is worth it. The 2 weeks that I was gone. But yeah, live stream tomorrow. If you somehow forgot that, but yeah, it's just I'll probably post like a what are those called? Like I'll set a time for it, and yeah, so just check your subscriptions, and you'll probably see when I'm planning on doing it. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!